Hello, welcome to Tier 2 Lacrosse on the NetFront Sports Network. We're quickly dealing with some technical difficulties, and we have a message from the Tier 2 Commissioner regarding Jim Andrews.
I first met Jim in 2009 when I began coaching the junior blues. It's not long it was clear that Jim was one of the best people you could ever meet with a true wealth of knowledge. We spent countless hours talking about lacrosse, about the Tier 2 division, standout players, and the young talent rising through the ranks. Jim was the first to warmly welcome me into the division, and later became a constant source of support in my role as Tier 2 Commissioner. In 2011, I had the proud honor of presenting Jim with the Tier 2 trophy when the Edmonton Wizards won the divisions and provincials 2 games to 0 against the Medicine Hat Renegades. Lacrosse season truly revolved around the Wizards for Jim. He gave up everything he had to support them and to help grow the game in Alberta. In 2015, Jim had to step away from lacrosse due to health issues, and it was a sad day for all of us. The arena was never quite the same without him. Jim earned the respect of everyone in Tier 2 North, teams, coaches, and fans alike, because he treated everyone with genuine kindness and respect. Jim Andrews was a legend in every sense of the word, and he will be deeply missed. Sincerely, Rob September. We'll now observe a moment of silence for Jim Andrews.
Hello and welcome to NetFront Sports here on the network. We're bringing you Tier 2 crossover weekend live from Sylvan Lake. We have the Rockyview Rage moving left to right on your screen, and they will be the home team today as all the South teams are at home. I am sorry, we are having current technical difficulties on the broadcast. We are working on getting them fixed, but we are at the mercy of public infrastructure here. And then on your right-hand side, you will have, moving right to left, you'll have the Red Deer Renegades. Red Deer Renegades 8-7-1 last season, finished 5th in the Jim Andrews Division, 0-2 in the playoffs. Rockyview Rage 5-11, finished 6th in the South Division. Definitely going to be looking to increase their wins this season. As we have the opening draw here between Brody Erickson and Jaden Klump, as the Rage will control it off the draw. Dagan Stifel-Rutlinger has the ball. He is your guy to watch for this Rage team. Led their team in points last season. Seemed to get injured in the warm-up, though, so that's something to keep an eye on. Renegades moving here on the left-hand side. Save made there by, I believe that's Olivia Schmidt in net. They do have 2 goalies on the roster. We only have 1 listed on the page here. So Rage controlling it. Renegades getting it back up the floor, looking to move up in transition. Archer Hunt, again, one of those players for the Renegades as well. Led their team, or was one of the best in the points last season. Tried the little Michigan there. I know this is lacrosse, but tried like the hockey lacrosse goal. Tried the little Michigan as we see in hockey. There could be a 5-second violation there against Olivia as the Renegade will take control in the corner. Moving down, shot on net, a little bit wide there by Avery Weck. Sorry, we did not get a pronunciation sheet here, so you have to deal with me butchering some names here on the broadcast. Yeah, we got a 0-0 so far. Stifle Retlinger. That's a mouthful. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to say his full name the whole game here. That should be an over and back. Seemed to be, yeah, there we go. Caught by the refs. That will be Renegades a ball here. Picking it up on the short side is Gavin Achtamachuk. Another mouthful. Controls it over to the right-hand side there as they look to move it around the floor and generate their offense. Missed ball there into the corner. They are controlling it play here. We got Cameron Lataki, I think that's pronounced, in the corner, fighting with the Rage. Rage do get the ball up here. Coming short side, you have Xavier Boyd in on net, dives across the crease. Determined to be in the crease there by the ref. He stepped in. That would be Renegade ball as they move it up on the far side. So yes, if you're in the Sylvan Lake area, please come on down. Again, we're going to try to fix this stream here for you. We are recording it, so at the very least, after the game, we will have the full VOD for you available to watch uninterrupted. Apologize for this live broadcast. We're working on getting an internet fix here in Arena, as we do have 18 games on the network tonight, or this weekend for out of Sylvan Lake here. So Renegades controlling it in the corner. A little bit of scruffy as we are still scoreless. 2.5 minutes here into the first period. That will be Rage possession as they take it up on the far side, looking to get their offense on the floor. You have Rowan Tarum coming down, who tries to BTB, but there you go. Picked up by the Renegades here in transition. Looks like he has a break. They were able, Rage able to get on the floor quickly and legally. No illegal substitution there, as it was quite a scramble. Gavin Achtamachuk behind the net, controlling for the Renegades. Is able to, there we go, scores. Able to tuck it in from behind the net. That's the second time they've attempted that already, this Renegade team, and able to get it in there as they take a 1-0 lead here. 17 minutes left in the first. Renegades get on the board, and they will take control of this game so far. I believe that was Gavin Achtamachuk behind the net with a little tuck. We are working, again, diligently trying to get this broadcast underway. You might expect some choppiness. We do have an issue with the internet in the building. We'll try to get that fixed between games through our own outside means. Achtamachuk, the goal scorer there for the Renegades, putting them up 1-0. Controlling. We have Griffin Pren. Pren moves it over to Hunt. Again, there's Archer Hunt and a Trip Hunt. Archer Hunt is at number 17 there for the Renegades roster. Trip will be number 3 on your screen. No goal there as they determined he was in the crease. So Olivia Schmidt gets the call there from the ref, and Rage will take control of this ball. We are missing a couple numbers here, so if a guy has a ball and I don't say it, we just simply don't have the name on the roster sheet. Rage here looking to get their off. They haven't been able to establish an offense really, as the Renegades defense has been suffocating. You got Cooper McConaughey Eddie with control over on the far side for the Renegades. Getting that turnover, establishing possession for his offense. Seems like this offense is Archer Hunt at the top. He is, again, one of their best players. Seems to be quarterbacking that offense from the very top here for the Renegade. Got Justin Gilbertson in the corner. Gilbertson over to Hunt, and Hunt snipes it from the top there. Went low right there on Olivia Schmidt. Overhand shot from the top, and Archer Hunt puts this Renegades roster up 2-0 already with about 5 minutes into the first. we are experiencing about like a 65% dropped frames, so we apologize for that. Again, we'll try to fix that between intermissions here. We do have people on the network that will help me over here once we do 2 games going on at the same time. So once the game's over on the first, we'll get somebody to come over and help here. But we have a 2-0 Renegades lead here early in the first period of this game over here between the Rage and the Renegades. A little bit of a slash there after the face-off. I think we probably should get a call here. Yeah, that was going to be Jaden Klump going to the box here for the Renegades. Or for the Rage, sorry. The Renegades will be on the power play to start. The first power play here on this floor for the Tier 2 crossover weekend here. Seems to be a little bit of confusion here by the refs and the timekeepers, but they're going to take them both, actually. There's not going to be a power play here. They're going to take them both. A little bit of hacking and slashing there off the draw. You never like to see that, so. Or do we get extra? Trying to sort this out here. It's going to be 4-on-4 Renegades with the ball here. As Cameron Lataki will get it. So Lataki trying to figure it. A bit of confusion here, it seems like. On the floor. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm going to be profusely apologizing this whole game. We are aiming to get these broadcasts out smooth to you. We're just at the mercy of some public infrastructure, and our backup internet is not working for us right now. So looks like they're trying to determine. They're trying to get. There's a penalty on the shot clock. They're trying to get it off. There we go. Now we are underway here. Hunt down low to Gavin Ashtamachuk. Ashtamachuk again comes across here, jumps across the crease, pretty much uncontested, and puts it past Olivia Schmidt to give the Renegades a 3-0 lead here early in the first. This Renegades roster didn't on the lower end of scoring last season, only 124 goals for, but one of the few teams in the North that have a positive goal differential. So this Renegades roster looking to improve on what they did last season. Got Brody Erickson here taking the draw for the Renegades. It's a 3-0 lead for the Renegades here, 5 minutes in. That was a quick 4-on-4 goal for them as they were able to establish some play there. We got Hunt coming down the right-hand side. Yeah, kind of uncontested. Almost walked in there and took a shot, but thinking twice, moving it down to Artemachuk. Sorry, that was Brody Erickson down in the corner. Down to Hunt. Hunt over to Erickson, a little give and go play. Save there by Olivia Schmidt. Gives her a little bit of reprieve. She's been under siege so far. Big slash there by Hunt, but no call. Refs determine that to be clean. Carson Barrows in the corner here for the Rage. Rage really haven't established much of an offensive zone presence here. Oh, this right hook punch. There we go. We got some tussling going. I'm gonna shove after the whistle. I don't think anything's going to come out of it. The ref's going to tell him to knock it off and send him to the bench. There we go. We got Renegades ball on the far side. As Gilbertson moving it into there for them. Our shifting shot. A little bit of a chippy game so far. Again, these teams don't play each other very often. This is a North versus South weekend. Usually these teams play in their own division. This is an interdivision weekend for them. Gilbertson looking to push up against a much bigger body there. Hustling. Love to see that. There's some pushing and shoving after the whistle again. Again, a little bit of chippiness for, you wouldn't expect it between two teams that don't see each other very often. Got Ashtamachuk on the far side here. He's already got 2 for the Renegades. Looking for the third already. Lataki down left into the corner. Back up to Artemachuk. He's going to look for Arch Hunt, who just came off the bench. Big shot saved by Olivia Schmidt and picked up there by the Rage. There we go, the Rage up in transition. Big save there. I'm trying to get the number on the Renegades goalie. Actually, don't see a number on there. I'll have to get that goalie there for you. That's his first save this game. I know that for sure. Picked off there by Tyson Northcott. This Rage roster has about 4 APs on it, 4 rookies, in numbers that I do not have right now. Again, I am working to get that score sheet for you guys so we can do be able to a little bit more accurate on who has the ball and when here for this Renegade roster. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We are recording just in case everything's going, just so we can upload it after the fact. I like to think we're not fully disconnected here. Thank you for joining us on the NetFront Sports Network. I know we are dropping frames, and I apologize. We're working on getting an internet fix here for the second rink. Looks like we're going to have a Renegades power play here, as Brody Erickson will take it from the top. Rage recover. He's got a breakaway. Dagan stifle Rutlinger. He ends up most full. That's a good goal they're playing. And then we got some tussling after the whistle here. There was punches thrown here between Brody Erickson. Well, Brody Erickson didn't throw it. He was on the receiving end of them. That was a nice goal there by Stifle Rutlinger. A nice dive on the crease. Getting the first goal there for the Rage, but I do think the Rage are going to be going on a penalty kill here. If not, a player potentially getting tossed. That is Caden Anhorn, who came in and took some liberties to his goalie being dove in on. There was punches thrown there, so we'll see what comes out of it. Rage do get on the board though on the penalty kill. Short-handed. Nothing came out of that, I do believe, as we still do have a Renegade power play. Rage were able to get on the board there, though, off an amazing goal by Stifle Rutlinger. Renegades will take control of floor here. We have Gavin Ashton-Machuk. Moves over to Arch Hunt, diving across the crease. Saved there by Olivia Schmidt. Again, she's been under siege, holding her own in this game. Renegades, I would say, are probably out shooting them like 15-5 so far. It's been quite a lot here by the Renegades. Rage able to get the ball up the floor. Looking to steal some time here on that power play. See, setting his back to the play, trying to kill off the 30. Very good play. Renegades finally they're getting them. I was wondering why they weren't getting help defense over there to try to help him get the ball, but successfully burning the full 30 there for the Rage, throwing it up into the netting. I mean, you simply can't ask for anything more on your penalty kill. Renegades take over control 9 minutes into this first period, 30 seconds left in the penalty to the Rage player, as we have Brody Erickson standing at the top. Moves it over to Ashton Machuk. Ashton Machuk looking for that hat trick. A lot of key in the corner. That's I'm trying my best. We don't have the pronunciation for it. Moves over to Avery White. Saved there by Olivia Schmidt as it goes up into the corner. That would be a fresh 30 here for the Renegades on this power play. 4 seconds left. The Rage successfully kill it off, as we are now even strength. Renegades still in control in the offensive zone, though. Save there made by Olivia Schmidt on Lodicki. It's a Rage to get control and movement up floor. Fortunately, not able to connect on the pass there, and the Renegades will get possession right back. Lodicki coming in all alone, saved there by Olivia Schmidt. There we go, Rage with some ball control. Lucas Englund, we got Englund there. Again, a pick set for him. Moves it over to Klump. Klump just take control of the Rage. Shot clock not working here. The Rage need to get some offensive pressure. They really haven't been in the offensive zone. Their one goal was on the rush. They haven't been able to establish an offense in a perimeter game so far. This is probably the most we've seen from them so far in this game. Very physical game here so far between these two teams. McGonigal Eddie get the control there for the Renegades, moving it over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson to Wake. Wake from the top, looking for the overhand, though. Shot after the whistle. Looks like they are going to get the Renegades, I believe for. Let's see what the refs call here. 2 minutes for cross-checking to Griffin Pren. That puts the Rage on the power play for the first time this game. So they look to get back into it. Cypher Rutlinger is going to take it off the top here. 9:50 to go in the first period. Should have got a water break, but maybe that's just a tier 1 rule. This is our first time casting tier 2 games, so. Rutlinger from the top. Seems to be the quarterback of their power play. That is Stifle Rutlinger, number 15 there for the Rage you're looking for. There you go. We got the water break. 9 minutes, 25 seconds into the first. So just in case we missed, again, I'm very sorry. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties here in the Sylvan Lake Arena. We're trying to get more established internet that isn't used by everybody around here in the arena. As our backup internet when it comes to cell phone towers is not working, and in-arena internet is not working for us either. Again, we are recording this game, so it will be put on the network for you guys at the very least. Once again, we apologize. Again, water break here. It is a new rule, I believe, this season. After the 10-minute mark, the next hard whistle is always a water break in Tier 2 lacrosse. So Renegade are going to take control of the ball in their own zone. Archer Hunt here, looking to move up floor. Again, Renegades have controlled this game so far, but they are on the penalty kill right now. Archer Hunt just running around. People chasing him. Avery White moves it down into the corner to Artemchuk. Artemchuk behind, kind of gets shoved in the back there. The numbers. Clean play there established by the refs. I don't know about that one, but we're not going to speculate. So Rage do have control of the ball, taking up this near side. Trying to establish their power play. 15 seconds left 15 on the shot clock. A little bit of time to work with here. Moves it over to Carson Barrows. Barrows, one of the bright spots of this Rage offense. Shot on there by Klump, but turned away by the Renegade netminder. 8.5 to go here in the first period. We have the Renegades leading 3-1, currently on the penalty kill. Rage 22 seconds left on the power play, trying to establish a little bit of offense here. Takes in the corner, comes out front. Gets Gets a shot on net, but pays for it. Gets shoved in the back there into the floor. Renegades looking to take control of the ball now and kill the rest of it. There's 3 seconds left on this power play. Able to kill it off. We're going to be even strength here going forward with 7:47 left in the first period. It's 3-1 Renegades over the Rage here in Sylvan Lake on Tier 2 crossover weekend. Thank you guys for joining us on the network. Once again, apologize for the technical difficulties we are currently working through with them right now. Got a very physical game for 2 teams that don't play against each other very often. Rage giving the ball. Here we got Clump here at the top. Moves it down over to Carson Barrows. Dives across the crease, but I believe that went wide. Yes, here we go. Renegades with the 30-second reset. Launches it down the floor. Immediately gets intercepted. And a big save there by the Renegades sidewinder. Rage with control on the far side. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking to establish some offense here. This last 3 minutes have been a lot more Rage control. Clump there spins off, gets a nice pick from his teammate. Shot on net save. A bit of sloppy ball there. Ooh, big cross, big hit in the back there. Good find. Pushing and shoving here in the corners at the bench between Clump and LaRose. Artemachuk with control in the corner. Erickson. Archer Hunt be able to get it off the loose ball. There for the Renegades, try to take it into the zone. There you go, Brody Erickson with control on the far side. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. I don't believe that's correct. I don't think they got the reset. Archer Hunt, low shot. Changing angles. We've seen both at Archer Hunt. Now we've both seen overhands and underhands. He's got both in his repertoire. He's a leader for this Renegades offense. Schmidt with another save there. Deflected into the crowd. They're saying that she did not get a piece of it, and they're giving the ball over to the Rage. 5:55 here to go in the first period. Rage with control. Got Clump. Team captain gets the ball a lot here on the offense. They clearly trust him with the ball to settle things down for this Rage offense. There, Renegades are very hard on the ball here. Not giving the Rage any space. A big shove there by Clump. 3-1 Renegades. That should be it's over and back there by the Rage, getting Renegades the ball. We got McConaughey Eddie with it on the far side. 5:17 left here. 3-1 Renegade over the Rage in the first period. Cameron Wadicki in control, throws it over his teammate's head. Still have control though. Brody Erickson coming in far side, sizing his man up behind the net. A scuffle picked up by Wake. Wake gets it over to Gilbertson, but we have a shot clock and a Rage ball. Rage coming up the floor with it. Caden Anhorn, big body there, using it to his advantage. Moves it over to Barrows. Barrows throws it into the bench, and that'll be Renegades ball. This Rage roster hasn't been able to control the ball as well as they probably would have in this first period, throwing it into the bench and just turning it over quite a bit. Hunt on the far side. That gets picked off here by the Rage player running up floor. He's gonna double back, establish the offense. Not much transition play so far. Save there by the Renegades goalie. Clump at the top there. Moves it down low, back to Clump. Clump over to stifle Rutlinger. Rutlinger looking on that. Dekes out his player and just wide. Clump maybe rushed the shot there a bit. There was some time. Brady Meads in the corner. There for the Rampage, moves it up to Hunt. Hunt in the corner, over to Erickson. Erickson, as the Renegades get their offense on the floor. Hunt, crease dive, saved there by Schmidt. Every time that Archer Hunt touches the ball in the offensive zone, it is a scoring chance. That is definitely noticeable here in this first period by the Renegades. Hunt in the corner with it. Looks across over to Rockyview. Saved there by Schmidt. Erickson up top, overhand. Saved by Schmidt. Gathered here by the Rage as they do get it up floor. Anhorn shakes it off. Got hit. He got hit and he did not get the he got the better of it. Knocking him down. Achimachuk up top here. Oh, a little bit of a sidearm shot there. It misses wide. That'll be Rage ball. 2:11 here remaining in the first period. Renegades up 3-1 over the Rockyview Rage here on the opening crossover weekend for the Tier 2 in the RMLL. A little bit scrambling in front of the net. Picked up by Trip Hunt. Archer Hunt's younger brother, I believe. This is the family in the stands. Got a cross-check call coming up against the Rage. That'll put the Renegades up on the power play once again here in this first period. Renegades power play 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 in this game. I don't have it solidified, but their goal earlier came 4-on-4. It was not on the power play. Net comes off the Schmidt with the save, but the net is definitely that's not squared up, but she will turn around and fix it after handing it off to her teammate Boyd. Once again, the Rage here, just looking to kill the penalty. Same guys before. Not willing to take a couple slashes and cross checks in the back to kill some penalty time there. So you can't ask for much more. 1 minute, 8 seconds left here in the first period. 3-1 Renegades. Moving right to left on your screen with the power play right now. Got Hunt over to Erickson. Erickson, sidearm shot, saved there by Schmidt. Rebound recovered, and we got a breakaway here. Rowan Tarum shoots just wide. I do not believe the goalie got a piece. I do not believe the Renegade goalie got a piece of it there. Again, we're trying to establish a number here for the Renegade goalie so we can give you a name. Moved in by Meads over to Hunt. Hunt and Erickson doing a bit of a hidden ball trick here. Not fooling the Rage. They were able to point that out. Erickson with the ball here at the top. Moves it over to Hunt. Hunt, nice shot. Tries to go 5-hole there on Schmidt, but she does save it. She's played very well here in the second half of this first period. 10 seconds left. Hunt was able to recover it. 20 seconds left in the power play. 6 seconds left in the period. Maybe one last shot here for the Renegades. It's going to be from Wake. This is wide. And that will be the end of the first period here from, I believe, which would be a frustrating period. As a viewer, I apologize. We're working on getting a fix here in Sylvan Lake. Right now, we do not have working internet, so we're doing our best here to record and provide the broadcast at least available after the game. We have about an hour between games. We will work our best to try to figure out what we can do between those. Again, this is Eric Cross. I apologize on behalf of the NetFront Sports Network here
on why we're not able to get this broadcast.
Perfect. So we have a 10-minute break here. We'll see you guys on the other side of the whistle. Hello, welcome back to second period action here between the Renegades and the Rage. I don't know. All right, welcome to second period action here between the Renegades and the Rage. Again, sorry for these technical difficulties we're experiencing on the network. We have to figure it out and give you guys a better broadcast, which is something we're working towards doing. The Renegades now moving left to right on your screen. Rage moving right to left as you have Rona Tarum on a breakaway save there by the Renegade netminder. But number one, I can finally give you a name. That is Colby Geldof. That is your Renegades netminder. Rage ball here, minute and a half into the second period. Number 26, Boyd fighting off some Renegade checkers. Taking the ball in the corner, fighting there with Mick Elise. We have sprint here. Ooh, almost a high-speed collision. The Renegade ball, as that was LaRose trying to beat out that. Did get there, ended up being a turnover there for the Rage. Artemachuk in the back. Tries to center it to Erickson and could not find him, unfortunately. Save there by Geldof, as refs don't really know what's going on. Moving the ball into the left corner here. The Rage ball, no goal, steps in the crease. Just another turnover there by the Renegades. Sloppy start here to the second period for a team that played, in my opinion, pretty well over there in the first. Illegal substitution penalty there for the Renegades. I can count them myself. There's 6 of them on the floor. That will give the Rage a power play here. Rage power play, 2.5 minutes into the second period. And Stifle Rutlinger at the top of this Rage power play. Moves it over to Clump to Rutlinger. Rutlinger down. Rutlinger back at the top. This is able to recover it. 13 seconds left in the shot clock here for the Rage. Barrows with the shot. Barrows. Rutlinger swings at it. Not able to get it, so it will be Renegade ball here in the corner. Minute 34 left on this Renegade penalty. As Archer Hunt will take it for the Renegades. Looking to kill the 30, but Archer Hunt is an offensive weapon. I wouldn't be surprised you see him try to make something happen here for the Renegade. Artemachuk in the back. Looks for the top crease dive there. A little tuck above from behind the net. Olivia Schmidt not letting him get that, though. We got the Rage in the offensive zone on this power play. It looks like their second unit out there now. We got Clump at the top, where Rutlinger was earlier, looking to snipe on Geldof there, but he was able to make the save. outlet pass a little bit too far out there for the outstretched Lot. The Lot in the corner looking to kill this penalty off. 15 seconds left. Has a couple people crossing out front. Olivia Schmidt able to get it. She sends a pass down. Gets the outlet. And now we got a raid. 2-1-1. Barrows with the shot. Far side. Save there by Jaldiv. Trip Hunt. As this Rage power play coming to the end, 5 seconds left. The Renegades were able to kill it off. Looks like, unless a miracle happens here. So very good work here from the Renegades. Rage balls though. We are back to even strength. 15 minutes left, and it's like stolen there by Gilbertson. He comes out of the box and just takes the ball away. He's going to come up here, stop back. He's being chased by 2 Rage players, pushed up against the bench. Probably needs to get this ball away to his teammate. There you go. Arch Hunt takes it in the corner as this Renegades offense will look to establish something with 13 seconds left. Artemachuk. Artemachuk looking able to snipe over the shoulder there of Olivia Schmidt, putting the Rage up 4-1. Or Renegades up 4-1, my apologies. That is a 4-1 Rage lead. 15:03 left here. 4-1 Renegades lead. 15:03 left here. Apologies. I'm a little bit stressed out and stumbling over my words because we're trying to figure out the logistics of fixing these technical difficulties. All our pre-checks and everything before the games went live went well, and they're just not holding up now, which is frustrating on our end. There we go. Scrambled off the draw here. Trip Hunt over to his brother, Archer Hunt. Archer in the corner. Over to Erickson, back to Archer. Archer looks up front. That was picked off by a Rage member. There's a lot of confusion here right now. Rage will establish it here on the near side. As Carson Barrows using his big body to shake off the Renegade defense. Oh, that takes a slash to the head, no call. Retlinger down low, looking for a teammate, picked off there by McGonagall Eddie. Over to Archer Hunt. Moved it over to Gilbertson, who went right to left there. He was able to, a little bit of a half crease dive, get it around Olivia Schmidt and give Renegades a 5-1 lead here with 14:09 left in the second period. That is a good offense there. This Renegades offense seems to be finding their stride. Rage aren't really able to establish anything offensively, and this period have been leaking defensively. Bring out the Renegades are looking like the better team so far, but there's still lots of game left. Rage, in my opinion, are using a lot of APs, using a much younger roster than this Renegades team. Excuse me there. As Rage look to establish offense on the right-hand side, sets a pick, spins, crease dive. Sound like it hit the post. Archer Hunt gets the outlet pass all by himself in on Tarum. Spins. He's going to go around the net, wait for his teammates, establish his Renegades offense. He was looking a lot better. Found the cross crease pass there to Avery Wake, but nice save there by Schmidt. Tarum over to Carson Barrows. Barrows saved there, made by Geldof. Barrows over to Klump. Klump has a heavy shot, as some I've noticed. He shoots that ball with conviction from up top here on this Rage offense. A little bit dirty play here in the corner. The refs are going to take somebody off. It's going to be Renegades player Chase McKnight. Looks they're also taking Klump off, so we're going to see some 4-on-4 ball here with 12:54 left in the second intermission, or second period in this Renegade versus Rage game. Opening game here on Rank 1 for Tier 2 crossover weekend. Thank you guys for joining us on the network. We have Stifle Rutlinger heading up this. They sent Klump over to the box, but then didn't put him in the box. So this is a Rage power play right now with Stifle Rutlinger manning it from the top. Barrows moves it over, cross crease, up to Rutlinger. Rutlinger overhand shot gets blocked. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Back up to Rutlinger. He's got to get it away a little bit after the whistle there. They're asking for a deflection, but it was after the whistle anyway, so I don't think the deflection really matters in that case. But Renegades are going to look to get into the Rage zone here and kill 30 seconds off of this power play. Got to get that bench closed. Almost got shoved through a bench door. That's dangerous. Artemachuk spins off his opponent. Crease dive. Claimed a good goal. That would be Artemachuk's third for the hat trick in this game, putting the Renegades up 6-1, as they have, for the most part, completely taken over this game. 12 minutes left in the second period. Jaden Klump and Avery White on the faceoff dot again. Rage control it. Saved by Geldof. Geldof looking to outlet it now to his teammates. Caught down floor. 2-on-1 over to Archer Hunt. Hunt spins off, slows up, waits for his teammates to come, spins off his opponent. Just twirling in the corner. Got some Renegades fans in the crowd. Traveled well, not that far. 15-minute drive from Red Deer to Sylvan Lake here for this crossover weekend. Dumped in there by Erickson as they do get the successful 30-second kill. That will be Rage a ball here with 33 seconds left on their power play. Need to establishing the power play is going to be very important for this Rage team to get back into the game. Up top, this is offense led by their APs. Tries to go 5-hole on Geldof, but he was able to save that. LaRose up the floor here for the Renegades. Bile by himself, 1-on-3. Gonna stop up here, wait for his teammates to come in transition. 5 seconds left on this power play. That is why they're killing it off. Gilbertson over to Lodicki. He's just killing it. Probably didn't need to kill it. The penalty was already over. Try to get a reset, set it up for his offense, but nonetheless, even strength. Tarum just running through everybody. Started in the defensive zone and just went coast to coast. Tries the behind the back shot. Archer Hunt, 22 seconds left on the shot clock. He is number 17, not 17 seconds. Gets absolutely buried from behind there by Nicholas Hudda. Again, and then Rage player shoved from behind. Rage player shoved the Renegades player into the goalie. And then objections because the goalie was hit. And he's like, I got shoved in. He's trying to explain to the upset Rage player that he got shoved into the goalie and it wasn't his fault. Got some discussions ongoing now with the referee. There's going to be a Renegades power play here. 10-11 left in the second period. 6-1 up. Renegades, in my opinion, can pretty much put this baby to bed with a goal here. We have 5-on-4 power play here. They're giving him a 4-minute penalty for cross-check. And so that'll be a 4-minute power play here for the Renegades. It's Erickson up top, manning this power play right now. Artemachuk in the deep corner and Hunt up here on the wing. Wake over to Hunt, wide open, hits the post. Yeah, it should be a fresh 30 on that one. Fresh 30 for hitting the post here in lacrosse. Artemachuk behind the net, trying to spin off. He's attempted to score from behind that a couple times here in this game already. Good stick on stick there by Reutlinger. As him and Barrows now are down in the corner trying to kill this Rage penalty off. Again, there's 4 minutes for them to kill off here, so. Able to get the ball out and find it for a teammate, but Geldof saved it. Number 4 there for the Rage. It's kind of hitting his head off the floor. Hope he's okay. Seems to be fine. Got out perfectly good. Schmidt with the save on the breakaway by McGonigal Eddie. Rage down in the corner, being pressed by Erickson and Hunt. Both of them in there, trying to harass him, trying to get this ball back. Trying to stop the Rage from killing off the fresh 30. There's some generous hacks going down there. Generous hacks, matter of a little bit after the whistle stuff. Chippy game. Neither team really allowing for to get pushed around. So a bit of a quick shot there by the Renegades. You'd probably like to see them establish a full 30 instead of rushing a shot there, especially because the Rage have killed off a lot of this penalty. 15 seconds left in the first penalty. First minor of the double minor. We have Stifle Reutlinger. Moves it over to his teammate in the corner. Back up top for Klump. Klump shoots from, he loves shooting from far outside here. He's got a good shot, good heavy shot. That was saved there by Geldof. Looks like he is requesting that water break. It is 8-11 here left in the second period. 2 minutes left in that Rage double minor. 6-1 Renegades. As we are live here on the NetFront Sports Network, trying to establish a better connection for you fans. There we are back, live action. The score is 6-1 here, by the way. The scoreboard's not updating because of the lack of internet here in the Sylvan Lake Rec Center. Archer Hunt gets the ball. Remember, this Renegades offense still has the second part of the double minor to deal with and try to get increase their lead. The Rage have killed this penalty off super well so far. Killed off 2.5 minutes of it. Have Lucas Anglot in the corner there for the Rage, trying to kill off this time. Renegades ball moves up to Trip Hunt. Once again, I believe related to Archer Hunt. Hands it over to Archer. Archer and Artemachuk have been quite the handful for this Rage roster. Erickson up top. Over to Wake. Wake back to Erickson, back to Wake. Shot on net, saved by Olivia Schmidt. She's played good in this game, all things considering. The Rage have been under siege. What a goal. He fakes the pass over to Gilbertson and then dives from behind the net and tucks it in on Olivia Schmidt. That is an elite play there by Archer Hunt, as he has been, in my opinion, the best player here for this Renegades roster. Gonna have a face-off here between Klump and Avery Wake for the Renegades. 7-1 game. Renegades lead, 6:39 left in the second. Once again, I'm sorry for the live broadcast that we're not able to have it successfully right now, but we are recording. These games will be uploaded on demand after, and you can watch them for free and watch all of this exciting Tier 2 lacrosse action this weekend from Sylvan Lake. We are currently in talks with the town to get an established internet for the rest of the weekend. Our contingency, we do bring contingencies to these events. We bring our own internet, also not working in the building. So between that public internet and our contingencies, we're having a hard time trying to find a successful way to stream these games.
Oh, yeah. Like, Trippy just played.
Renegades power play here on the floor after a Rage penalty. Sorry again, once again, I'm trying to get everything established and working here on the fly so we can have a successful weekend. Artemachuk, a little bit dip, doos, and dives, but Olivia Schmidt up to the task. Actually missed. There's no reset on the 30. Shot there by Wake. Wake over to Erickson. Erickson running at the power play from the top. Down to Wake. Wake over to Artemachuk. Saved there by Schmidt. That was a nice save. Jumps up, able to get a piece on that one. Erickson down low to Wake. Wake over to Artemachuk. Artemachuk at the top now. Usually him and Archer Hunt swap spots. Olivia's able to get the ball to her teammate here. 52 seconds left on the Rage penalty. 7-1. 5 minutes left in this game. Renegades lead. Able to just, like a Madden hit stick is a check off there. Big hit. Eliminate him from the play. That was Marsden there on the Renegades power play. He's coming off the bench, his hands in the air, wondering why he didn't get a call there. Got kind of wiped out. And Barrows at the top moves it down. This Rage one thing the penalty kill has been good for the Rage. Been by far their best aspect of the game. They've had a lot of practice of it this game. Barrows is able to spin in, get a shot there on Geldiff. Geldiff with the save. He hasn't been tested very much this game, but he has played very well when he has been tested. Clump up top. And that heavy shot. Barrows over to Clump. Able to kill the 30, able to kill the penalty. 4 minutes left here in the second period. Renegades up 7-1. Renegades fighting in the corner. Big clump of players. 5 of them down there. 6 of them down there fighting. Able to get a Rage ball outside of the crease dive. Turned away by Geldiff. No shot reset, so maybe that shot just went wide. It'll be Renegades with the fresh 30 up floor, moving out to Trip Hunt. Hunt, one-on-one here. He's going to slow up, wait for his teammate. But we're getting an interference penalty behind the play. Probably 100 feet behind the play, so a very undisciplined penalty. You're down 7-1 trying to get back into a game. Can't be taking penalties 100 feet away from the play. We have Brody Erickson taking the ball here for the Renegades up on this power play. Power play has been basically the only question mark for this Renegades. They haven't needed this game. They haven't needed their power play to be good. They've scored a couple times on it, but for the most part, the Rage have done a pretty good job killing penalties this game. But when you're up 7-1, probably not too worried about your power play. Erickson tried to go 5-hole there on Schmidt. She was able to make the save. A little bit of struggles there in the crease. She has 5 seconds to move the ball here in lacrosse. Here's that floor, finds a teammate, takes a hit. That's a Boyd. Boyd in the corner. Once again, try to kill this 30 here for the Rays. Try to kill this penalty. Something they've done very well, very successfully as a team in this game. Again, once again, very young Rage roster. A lot of APs on it in this game. 4 or 5 guys playing rookies. We saw them at the beginning of the game. A little bit of friendly hazing. Make it so the rookies had to go get the ball, and there's about 4 or 5 of them on the floor collecting balls after the warm-up. So gonna be Brock Lott taking a minor penalty here. Again, after the whistle, another cross-check. Loving the cross-check penalties in this game. That will make it 4-on-4 for the next 54 seconds. We are 2:25 left here in the second period. 7-1, the Renegade lead. The Stifle Rutlinger will take it from the top. Sorry, we're also having troubles with the camera. We have a netting right in front of us, which is making it a little bit hard for the camera to focus on the play. You know, these arenas in Alberta here have full netting all the way around, and great for the safety, bad for broadcasting. Barrows gets the ball from the top, shoots it sidearm, scores on Geldof, and then shoves the closest Renegade player to him after the whistle, or after we get an unsportsmanlike penalty being called for from the faithful here in the stands. Don't think they're gonna get it. We have a 7-2 game now. That was scored 4-on-4 there. It's a nice shot there by Carson Barrows, shooting far side on the goalie as he's moving across right to left. Get the goalie moving in lacrosse and you will be successful. Trip Hunt gathers at 4 Renegades after the whistle. We got a 2-on-1 here. Trip Hunt and Archer Hunt. Maybe Archer trying that. I believe Trip is the younger sibling. He is a little bit smaller, so we're just going to go based off that. It looks like Archer kind of trying to get his little brother a goal there. Over and back. I think he got the ball away, but no. Refs confirming that it was over and back. Looked like, in my opinion, he got the ball away before being pushed over. We're gonna have Lotke walk it up court here for the Renegades. Pren behind the net. Pren over to Gilbertson. Tries to go 5-0. Gets ran over. Saved there by Schmidt. Schmidt looks down the floor, turns it over. Pren in the corner. Pren over to Archer. Hunt misses him. Spinning pass over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson in the corner. Looks like Rage are able to control this ball. 20 seconds left in this Rage power play now that the 4-on-4 is over. 10 seconds left, 34 seconds left in the second period. This is a 7-2 game. Rage down the corner. Nice little moves out front there. Some cross checks, some hits. Again, it's a very chippy game. There's some hard picks being sent in this game. We're going to get a timeout by the Renegades with 16 seconds left as they get the ball over half and look to set up. We'll see if they go 6-on-5 here. They do have the opportunity to. We got a fresh 30 and 16 seconds left in the period. They could definitely go 6-on-5 here. Hold for the last shot. Try to establish an offense. Again, once again, sorry for the technical networks here on the NetFront Sports Network. We are actively working towards it. We're in contact with the city of Sylvan Lake to try and get internet here. Again, we went through our pre-checks, pre-game. Both sides of the floors streamed a test stream. Dropped no frames, everything seemed good, and then once we go live here for the Rage versus Renegades game, everything seemed to have kind of fallen apart. Nonetheless, we are recording it in hopes that we can give you guys the full VOD here on the network. As this is some good lacrosse, and the players that are playing in this game deserve to have, you know, their clips, their plays, and everything like that shown to the masses. And I think for the most part, everybody's trying to play at a higher level. So anything we can do to be part of that to help these players get footage. So Renegades are going to go 6-on-5 here with the empty net. They got 10 seconds here. Shot clock is not a factor. Hunt down to Artemchuk. Back up to Hunt. Hunt from the top. Shot it wide. 2 seconds left. That will be the end of the period. As in lacrosse, the ball has to be in before the whistle blows. So that's the end of the second here. We have a 7-2 Renegade lead. And moving into the third period, we'll have the third period here for you in a bit. Renegades in complete control of this game so far. 7-2, they lead over the Rockyview Rage. blown in action here. We have a 10-4 Renegades lead. There was 7:45 left in the game. As Renegades, the Rage will be on a 4-on-3 power play here for the next minute 45. It's eventually going to turn into a 5-on-4 power play here for the Rage. And they just threw that power play away. With an interference penalty being called. Let's get Rage coaches not happy with the officiating in this game. Rage players are incensed in the penalty box. If they keep it up, they're just going to get tossed. I'll give it to the ref for not calling them unsportsmanlike penalty. He's taking it better than most refs will. So we are 3-on-3 lacrosse, I believe it should be. It's 3-on-3 lacrosse for the next minute 38 or minute 10. Then we're gonna go to 4-on-4, and then eventually we will have a Renegades power play at the very end of it all. Renegades 10-4, 7:15 left in the third period. We Rage ball here. So again, 3-on-3. 3-on-3 action. Rage ball. Couple slashes there, couple checks. Fighting them off. Jeez. Tommy Hutchison, all up in his kitchen. As Geldiff will get it. He's gonna send it down. Almost put her right in the Trip Hunt's stick from halfway across the floor. That was impressive. Rage ball up floor. We have a lot of people in the box right now, so we got 3-on-3 lacrosse for 10 seconds. Huge crease dive there by Stifled Retlinger. He's got hops. He went all the way across and then some. One against, crease dive scores. There you go, 5-10 Rage as two incidentals expire. We have a 5-10 game. Might be a little bit too late here for the Rage. Some pushing and shoving here after the whistle. Yeah, there's been a lot of that this game. We got Archer Hunt. A little bit of offense, a little bit of shoving. He gets involved in it all. We're gonna have a very short Renegades power play here. Now, 20 seconds. 5:48 left in this game. 10-5 Renegades. 5:44. Some pushing and shoving in front of here, in front of the benches. It's been a very chippy game. Archer Hunt picks it up, moves it over to Gilbertson, who misses wide, and it'll be Rage ball. 5 seconds left on their penalty. So they will kill that off and then try to get back on offense in this game. They're gonna have to start potting some goals and potting them quick if we're gonna see them get back in it. Barrows, once again using that big body. To Retlinger. Back up to Rutlinger, looking. Fakes pass, shoots wide. Be Renegade ball as it did hit the netting. We got Trip Hunt taking it for the Renegades. Far side over to Artemchuk. And Artemchuk has been lethal this game on that right side for the Renegades. As Avery White gets on the board himself from up top, right-handed shot across the body. Scores on Olivia Schmidt, giving the Renegades an 11-5 lead here with 4:52 left in the game. They'd like to have wrapped this up, and they're going to get their win on Tier 2 crossover weekend over their southern opponents in the Rage. I've been very impressed with this Renegades offense this game, especially Artemchuk and Hunt. The face-off ball over Renegades. Take control of that one. Klump gets in for the big hit. Some big hits here across the bench. Some sticks to the necks, but nothing coming out of it. Over to Barrows. Barrows up top. He's going to be running this by himself. Gets a pick from his teammate, fights through it. He's going in 1-on-4. Gets the shot off, and we will see Caden Anhorn completely dump. It says that's 3 on. I don't know if that's Trip Hunt or if that's Zielinski. Looks like Zielinski, but he is laboring over there. It's a pretty big hit. And once again, they're going to take one from each team. I don't know if that's the best course of action here. He will hop off the floor. I hope he's okay. It's 23, my apologies. Or 25. It's Aiden Kane for the Renegades. Laboring off the floor. He looks okay though. He needed help off. Not putting any weight on that one left leg, but we got 2 19s in the box for each team, as we're going to have 4 and 4 lacrosse for the next 2 minutes. What a dirty play in this game, I'm not going to lie. I think I would like to see it controlled a bit more, but hey, I'm just the broadcaster. Archer Hunt comes in on the right-hand side for this Renegades team. Moves it down low. 4-on-4. It's going to be no goal on the crease dive, as the ref saying. He put a foot in. And Olivia Schmidt will get control of the ball here. She will move it down for Renegade player ran over in front of the bench here, took one step out and got ran over by a Rage player. That's going to be another Rage player to the box. And now you're putting these really good Renegade shooters back on the power play. A little bit just too much undisciplined play to really get in this one. Renegades ball here on the power play. 11-5 game of the power play for the next minute 23. 4-on-3 until the coincidentals are over. 3:35 left in this game. It's gonna be Rage ball. Taking some hacks and getting across center here. Looking to kill this 30. That's one thing I would give the Rage credit for. They've been able to get in the zone on PKs and kill the 30 and take some abuse for it. He's still fighting. Archer Hunt will gather. a little swim move, and then waves at him as he falls to the floor. Moves it down to Erickson. Erickson in his own zone now here for him. The Renegades seem to be a little bit quicker on their feet, making some Rage players miss defensively. So Wake shoot it on net, picked up by Pren. Pren grabs it from up top over to maybe Wake. He took a shot, Schmidt saved it. He picked up the rebound and then went 5-0 on Schmidt there again. Like I said, Schmidt has played extremely well this game. She's going to take the loss and she's going to have double-digit goals on her record, but I think personally she's played extremely well and deserves some credit for keeping her team in it. I have a new centerman here for the Renegades. Zach Marsden takes the draw. Wake just scored, but it seemed like he got kind of shoved and hurt in the last draw, so maybe they just don't want him to get slashed again. Again, a very chippy game. Not dirty, but probably a little bit more than you'd like to see between two teams that don't see each other very often. Barrow, once again, being extremely hard on the ball. Then some frustration now. It's spinning and shooting on net. He was able to get the refresh 30, but he clearly frustrated this Rage team. There's a minute 45 left in this game, and they're going to fall at Tier 2 crossover weekend to the Red Deer Renegades. Renegades, not that big of a bus ride from 15 minutes from Red Deer to Sylvan Lake. It's getting a bit, not much going on here, but Artemchuk does, come across here. What? Artemchuk does come across here and put another one in for the Renegades. Up 13-5 now. Face off here. Advantage given to the Renegades as Erickson will take it. Move it down low to Gilbertson. Gilbertson over to Hunt. To Pren. Pren going to shoot overhand from the top. There's just no defense being played by the Rage right now. As this game is over, but the Renegades are not letting off the gas. And why should they? I'm a big proponent in sports that if you don't want to be scored on, just if you don't want games to get out of hand and run up, I don't know. It's just the way sport is. I don't think there's any service to your opponent by letting up and not trying anymore. Play as hard as you can, whistle to whistle. So we do have Wake back in on draws, so there's just a temporary one there for Marsden. Renegades will take it. Gilbertson running with Archer Hunt. Hunt picks it up off the bounce. Able to get the shot off. 50 seconds left in this one. Rage will have the ball. Walk in. Nice back check there by Aiden Kane. Some chirping here between the benches. I can hear it through my mic. With 35 seconds left in this one, Renegade up 14-5. This one got out of hand. It was a closer game. It was 9-5 at one point. These Renegades do put their foot down. Too many penalties this period for the Rage for them to come back. There's lots of chirp between the benches here. Some language we can't show on air. But yeah, Rage are going to fall. 5 seconds left. Rage are going to fall 5-14 to the Renegades. Renegades will get a tier 2 crossover weekend win over the Southern adversaries out of Rockyview. And that will be the end of our first game here on the NetFront Sports Network. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We are working on it. We're going to try to find a solution here between games. And appreciate you all hanging around on the network. And we'll see you at 1:30 for the next game. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next game.